Welcome to the inner circle. I am your Manikandan. Let's dive into the video. A small boy stands near a broken football field. No expensive shoes, no rich family, no guarantee for success. But inside his heart, there was a dangerous dream. A dream so powerful that one day the entire world would scream his name. Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Today, millions see the fame, the luxury cars, the trophies, the goals, the abs, the confidence. But very few know how much pain created that man. Because before becoming one of the greatest football players in history, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a skinny boy trying to escape poverty. And this is not just a football story. This is a story about discipline, sacrifice, loneliness, rejection, and an obsession so powerful that it transformed a poor child into a global icon. Watch this story till the end because Ronaldo's life might completely change the way you see your own struggles. Part 1. The Island Boy. The story begins in a small island called Madeira in Portugal, a beautiful place for tourists. But for Ronaldo's family, life was difficult, very difficult. He was born in a tiny house. His father worked as a gardener and kitman. His mother worked as a cook. Money was always short. Sometimes there was not enough food. Sometimes his parents worried about survival itself. But even as a child, Ronaldo had unbelievable energy. He ran everywhere, played football everywhere, street football, school football, anywhere. Football was not entertainment for him, it was escape. Escape from poverty, escape from weakness, escape from ordinary life. Other children played for fun. Ronaldo played like his life depended on it. And maybe it actually did. Part 2. The different child. In school, Ronaldo was not the perfect student. He struggled in studies. Teachers complained. Classmates laughed. Some even mocked his accent. But Ronaldo didn't care because his mind was somewhere else. Football. Always football. Every day after school, he practiced for hours. While others rested, he trained. While others slept, he dreamed. And slowly, people started noticing something strange. The boy was different, not just talented, obsessed. He hated losing. Even during small games, he played with intensity. If he lost, he cried, not because he was weak, because he expected greatness from himself. At an age where most children feared homework, Ronaldo feared failure. Part 3. Leaving home. At just 12 years old, Ronaldo got a life changing opportunity. A football academy in Lisbon wanted him. It was the biggest movement of his young life. But there was a problem. Lisbon was far away, very far. To chase his dream, he had to leave his family. Imagine that a 12-year-old boy alone, away from home, away from his mother, in a completely new city. Most children would break. And honestly, Ronaldo almost did too. He missed his family deeply. Some nights he cried. Some nights he felt lonely. Some nights he wanted to quiet. But every time pain attacked him, he remembered one thing. If I give up now, poverty wins. So he stayed. And that decision changed history forever. Part 4. The Hunger. In the academy, life became brutal. The competition was intense. Hundreds of boys wanted the same dream. Only a few would survive, but Ronaldo had something others lacked: extreme hunger. Not hunger for food, hunger for success. He trained harder than everyone, practiced longer than everyone, ran faster than everyone. Even his teammates noticed it. After training ended, Ronaldo continued practicing alone, again, and again. His mindset became dangerous. He was not competing against others anymore. He was competing against his own limits. And slowly, the skinny boy from Madeira started evolving into a machine. Part 5, The Heart Problem. Then suddenly, everything almost ended. Doctors discovered a heart problem. For a football player, that news was terrifying. His dream, his future, his identity, everything stood in danger. Imagine hearing that as a teenager. The thing you love most might disappear forever. But Ronaldo stayed calm. He underwent surgery. Thankfully, it succeeded. And just days later, he returned to training. That tells you everything about his mentality. Pain never stopped him. Fear never stopped him. Excuses never stopped him. Part 6, The Rise Begins. Soon, people across Portugal started hearing his name. Cristiano Ronaldo, the boy with lightning speed, crazy footwork, and unbelievable confidence. Some people loved that confidence, others hated it. But Ronaldo understood something very early. If you want greatness, people will judge you anyway. So he kept going. Then came the massive breakthrough, a match against Manchester United. And during that game, Ronaldo shocked everyone. Even Manchester United players were stunned. His speed, his dribbling, his fearlessness. After the match, United players reported told their manager, sign this boy, and that changed football forever. Part 7, The Pressure of England. Joining Manchester United was a dream, but dreams come with pressure. England was tougher, faster, more physical. Many young players failed there. And in the beginning, Ronaldo struggled too. Fans criticized him, media attacked him, some called him selfish, some said he was overrated. But criticism became fuel. Instead of complaining, he worked harder. Hours in the gym, hours improving shooting, hours improving strength, hours improving free kicks. While others celebrated success, Ronaldo trained. That's why discipline separated him from ordinary talent. Part 8, The Transformation. Slowly, the world witnessed something unbelievable. Ronaldo transformed himself completely, not just skill, everything, his body, his mindset, his mentality, his finishing, his leadership. He became faster, stronger, smarter, deadlier. And then the goals exploded. Stadiums erupted. Fans screamed his name. Defenders feared him. And finally, the boy who once feared poverty became one of the biggest stars on earth. But success did not relax him. It made him even more obsessed. That's the scary part. Most people stop after success. Ronaldo accelerated. Part 9, The Missing Mindset. People often ask what makes Ronaldo special. Talent, yes, but talent alone never creates legends. Discipline does. Ronaldo became famous for his insane routines, strict diet, strict sleep, constant training, extreme fitness, no shortcuts, no laziness. Even after becoming rich, he trained like a poor boy trying to survive. That mentality is rare because most humans become comfortable after success. Ronaldo never did. He treated every season like war, every match like battle, every training like opportunity. That's why he remained elite for so many years. Part 10, The Rivalry. Then came one of the football's greatest rivalries, Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Two monsters, two geniuses, two completely different stories. The world debated endlessly who is better, Messi or Ronaldo. But Ronaldo never allowed comparison to weaken him. Instead, it pushed him harder. Competition sharpened him, pressure elevated him, and football fans witnessed an era that may never repeat again. Part 11, the Real Madrid era. Then came another huge chapter, Real Madrid. Massive expectations, massive pressure, massive spotlight, and Ronaldo delivered. Again and again and again, goals became normal, records became normal, champion league nights became legendary. People started realizing something terrifying. This man performed best under pressure. The bigger the stage, the stronger he became. That's the mindset winners develop. Pressure destroys average people. Pressure reveals legend. Part 12, the price of greatness. But greatness has a hidden cost: loneliness, pressure, constant expectations. Every mistake became global news. Every bad match became criticism. Millions watched him constantly, and yet he carried the pressure for years. Because when you become a symbol, the world stops seeing you as human. They only expect results. And despite everything, Ronaldo continued delivering year after year. That level of mental strength is extraordinary. Part 13, the family side. Behind the superstar image, Ronaldo deeply loved his family, especially his mother. He never forgot his roots, never forget poverty, never forget struggle. That's why he worked so hard, not just for trophies, for family, for security, for legacy. And maybe that's why millions connect emotionally with his story. Because deep inside, people don't just admire his success, they admire his journey. Part 14, failures and comebacks. Even legends fail. Ronaldo faced painful defeats, missed opportunities, harsh criticism, aging questions, doubts. People constantly predicted his downfall. He's finished. He's too old. He can't do it anymore. But somehow he kept returning again and again and again. That's one of the biggest lessons from Ronaldo's life. Winners are not people who never fall. Winners are people who refuse to stay down. Part 15, the psychology of Ronaldo. Ronaldo understood something powerful. Confidence is built, not gifted. Every training session built confidence. Every sacrifice built confidence. Every painful moment built confidence. That's why he walks with belief, because he earned it. Most people want confidence without work. Ronaldo worked for confidence every single day. Part 16, why people love him. Some love his passion, some love his discipline, some love his mentality, some love his story. But one thing is undeniable: Cristiano Ronaldo inspired millions to believe bigger, especially poor children, children with impossible dreams. Because Ronaldo proved something important: your beginning does not decide your ending. Somewhere right now, there is a young boy sitting quietly. Maybe people underestimate him. Maybe life is difficult. Maybe money is a problem. Maybe nobody believes in him. But stories like Ronaldo's remind us greatness can't come from anywhere. A small island, a poor family, a lonely child. None of that stopped him. Because dreams become dangerous when discipline enters the picture. And maybe that's the real reason Cristiano Ronaldo became legendary. Not because he was born special, but because he refused to quit. If this story inspired you, don't leave this video without taking one lesson from Ronaldo's life. Your current situation is not your final destination. Start today. Improve daily. Stay disciplined. And never let temporary struggles destroy permanent dreams. If you enjoyed this cinematic story, subscribe to the channel for more powerful English learning stories about legends, mindset, discipline, and success. And comment below what is the biggest lesson you learned from Cristiano Ronaldo. Because your story might also inspire someone someday. Thanks for watching.